once again, that Fate Stay Night is just goddamn gorgeous, and just the bickering between Shiro and Archer in this episode just had me rolling laughing. It was so amazing. They're like so bloody tsundere for each other. It's unreal. And just once again, the fights, the non-stop fights in this episode were bloody gorgeous. Caster burst Archer was sublime. Bloody Archer ends up using another one of his like weird bow things, which he seems very like reluctant to use his bow, so I'm not sure why that is, especially since he's the Archer class. Don't really understand what's going on there. As well as that, the assassin versus Saber fight was goddamn crazy. His like ability, which isn't really Noble Phantasm, he's so good at using the sword, he can slash three direct simultaneously attacks at someone at the same time, which is a bit like. But to talk about assassin, I'm not really sure what happened to Saber, like the instant before that attack where you see like her neck gets split and then like it's almost like her spirit falls to the ground, or like her soul falls to the ground, so I don't really know what's going on there. Maybe that's another one of Assassin's hidden abilities that hasn't really been fleshed out yet, and we'll find out down the line. But I found that was interesting. But that like free simultaneous attack thing looked goddamn gorgeous. Like, holy hell, I cannot wait for next week to see where Archer and Assassin just square off, because I'm assuming we're going to see a bit more of that fight, because the way it ended, it very much ended with just them battling each other while Saber and Shiro escaped. On the note of that, Shiro basically gets slashed twice by Archer because of different ideals, I want to say, which is very interesting, because the whole point of Archer being there was the fact he went there on his own accord to see what was up, and he didn't go there on Rin's say-so to go and protect Shiro, so he was very much there out of his own accord. I'm not sure how Rin's going to take that, because I very much like that when Archer basically slashed Shiro, we cut back to Rin in her bed and we see her wake up. So I thought that was very nice foreshadowing. Now, to talk a little bit more about the Archer and Caster fight, I found it a little bit weird how he never ended Caster's life. He says that she would have been able to escape, but for the mentality of just to let her go so she can power up and then take on Berserker, because it seems like she's going to have the better chance against Berserker because of his weird ability. She may be able to like constantly hammer him down with magic spells until she breaks through whatever his like healing ability is. But I found it a little bit weird that he let her go for that purpose, when for the last few episodes we've seen him gun-ho wanting to kill Saber. He's wanted to get rid of this alliance, he's wanted to just straight up fight people. So it's a bit of a change in personality. It shows that he's thinking about the long-term aspect of the games, the war for the Grail. So I thought it was very interesting on that aspect, and I like that Shiro's realised that he needs to get his act together and he's going to be trained by Saber. He basically asked Saber at the end after the credits, he wants to be able to become a swordsman, which I thought was very interesting. I don't think I've brushed up on. We also find out that Assassin was summoned by Caster, which is something I didn't even know you could do in these games. The fact that a servant could summon another servant. I think it was Archer who said that Assassin isn't really an actual servant, it's just like a gatekeeper for that servant, because no one else has summoned the Assassin class into the world, but for some reason Caster could do that. So once again, another utterly amazing episode. I cannot wait to see what happens. So much hype, I cannot wait to see where this is going. I feel like Rin's going to be a bit pissed off next episode when she finds out Archer went off on his own to do this, especially with the fact that she was trying to find out who Caster was, as well as that the fact that he's basically attacked Shiro. So it's going to be interesting to see her reaction for that, because she clearly likes him. So anyway guys, solid 9 out of 10, absolutely loved it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it, and I shall see you next week for more of that Fate Stay Night greatness. I've been Harry, goodbye.